Hawaii takes on Vanderbilt. College football on CBS Sports Network is presented by Old Trapper Beef Jerky, Clarence TC Ching Complex, temporary home of Hawaii. Great to have the fans back at a college football game. Let's do this. Hi, everybody. Rich Waltz. Both of those, one with a buzzer beater kick, and one with 14 seconds on the road against another Mountain West opponent in Colorado State. That's a deep kick. Jalen Purdue is back to get it. Now, here's the part of the mystery, Aaron Taylor, is what kind of down 10. That's Parson in motion. Shager, another short throw, and that's the tight end Murray, who makes the catch. Timmy Chang told us in his meetings, hey, people are
per game with 1.1, 13 overall.
Got a 3rd down and 2. First drive of the game, Hawaii on the move. Shager, another throw, this one's caught. And into Vanderbilt territory, Zion Bowens, the senior, out of Long Beach. Maxwell Worship on.
If this receiver core cannot hold on to the football consistently, it's going to be a problem here.
From the 45, Shager, man open, caught. Phillips inside the 40 to the 38.
In coverage, although he did have a couple interceptions.
And it feels like Shager right now has rhythm. 3rd down and 2. Parson busts it outside. He's 20. He's 10. He's in. Touchdown, Hawaii. About that for an opening drive in the Timmy Chang era.
Just a huge gaping hole over the left side of that offensive line. As a defense, you cannot give up contain like that.
First touch. 2022, finally the fans are back.
You watch this guy when he pulls the ball, he likes to bet the money on him that he's going to be more athletic than the person you put on the perimeter to try and stop him, and we just saw that there.
Hawaii went 75 yards their first touch. First possession for Vanderbilt. Movement. Now, there were 2 players moving. Bresnahan in motion. Wright will throw it. That's Shepard, and it's incomplete. JoJo Forrest on the coverage for Hawaii, and a flag is down back near the line of scrimmage.
RPO and the tight end run game that their head coach learned at Nevada.
That's right. He said, I don't want to be labeled. Here comes a blitz. Shager gets rid of it quickly. Pinoque with the catch, and he looks like he's going to be short of the first down, and Vandy.
They attack Mike Wright with pressure because he's so mobile. They don't. They play it straight.
Right. Nice little throw. Needs some yardage. Nicely done. Quincy Skinner Jr. skips over the 50-yard line into Hawaii territory.
Watch Wright's legs.
4-man rush. Wright with time. Oh, almost picked. Knocked down there. Pene Pavihi, the senior. 8 on the play clock. 4th down and 5. At the Hawaii 40. Blitz comes. Wright. Still in the pocket. Still looking. Now lobs it up. And it's going to be out of bounds and incomplete. And Hawaii takes over.
Does not mean small. He's 205 pounds. We saw his strength there.
Parson bounces this one outside. Got a burst. Got a first down. Inside Vanderbilt territory to the 43. Jalen Mahoney, the other safety and a captain. This turns into a 3rd down and long. They're down at about 13. Blitz, Shager's throw, incomplete, and he's buried, Shager is, back in his own territory, and Vanderbilt's defense standing tall.
And that are holding up that middle.
Shepard at the top of your screen. Wright will pull and get outside and get the first down as he falls across the 20 out to the 22-yard line. Vanderbilt on the receiving end of that 15-yard flag. And here comes Rocco Griffin. Rocco Griffin Jr. is
a ball carrier this season.
How many carries optimal for him in the course of a game? Wright outside. And Wright has a first down. Leonard Lee made the stop. Vandy is rolling. We check in with Sherry Burr. They got a lot of new faces. Mike Wright and Vanderbilt on the move. Time, accuracy. Quincy Skinner with the catch. And he's down to the 41-yard line, and this has to feel good. Really throwing the ball well. For the 41. Griffin. He busts loose. Down to the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Rocco Griffin Jr.
Or tackles that Griffin ran through.
Griffin again, and he's short of the end zone. His helmet came off. I think he's
a little bit bigger bodies here coming in on the goal line for Hawaii. Let's see if they can make the difference. Wide open receiver down here at the bottom.
That's Shepard. Touchdown. Will Shepard waving his arm, and with all the changes that Hawaii made, by the time they got 11 on the field, there wasn't anybody in front of him. And terrific by Mike Wright.
Incredible response by the Commodores here. Their defense holds in back-to-back drives, and their offense that kept shooting itself in the foot early, stayed patient, and showed that resilience.
Bolivis, the extra point. Vanderbilt's on the board. 7-7 game of the season. Hawaii scored on their first possession. And Vanderbilt on their last possession sticks it in. Ball's loose, and it's picked up. Orji with it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Anthony Orji. Just like that.
Just a great job of flowing to the football. Orji comes inside underneath, forces the bounce outside. Hard to see who forced that ball. It might have been Mahoney. He's their best tackler. But Orji, the playmaker, so heads up. Like Lee told us, they had the oh my gosh, here we go again. That is a different case this season.
Arrived here last Sunday. Shager whips it. Caught there. Pinoque. And he's going to have about a 13-yard gain.
That's a play clock.
Down to 2. And they get it off in time. Big blitz coming. Shager in trouble. Oh, almost threw it away. Almost intercepted. C.J. Taylor, Anthony Orji putting on the pressure. And that's going to be a roughing the passer.
Yeah, I thought one of the keys coming in was not flinching. They ran this blitz again. This is the second time on third down they have gotten to Shager. But unfortunately, it's a foul, and it's Orji, the guy that just made the good play. He kind of drives himself hands, but since that first drop, he's been pretty money. It's a great time to take a deep shot here.
Parson. He's got the first down. Parson 7 yards on the gain to the 29-yard line. Or sometimes a guy like that finds a place, moves up in classification, and finds a home as he has in Hawaii. Third down and about 2. That's Parson again, and he's met at the 18, falls forward and has the first down.
On it again.
And here they come. Shager stands in, lobs it, end zone, it's caught and then pried loose and incomplete. Murray again, the tight end, and Maxwell Worship, who forced the fumble, pried it out of his hands.
Coaches are really excited about Jordan Murray. That is a beautiful football, but Maxwell Worship with the great coverage. Murray almost catches this football, but you see Worship.
And the kick is up and good. So Hawaii has points for a drive that was fueled.
Tough.
Sorry, 107 yards on the ground right now for Vanderbilt.
Inside it's been tough, but the perimeter is where they've made their hay.
McGowan in motion, gets the pitch, cuts inside. They love his speed, and it carries him out to midfield and a first down.
Impressive.
They'll mark it just shy of midfield.
Hawaii's got to shore their tackling up too.
Little toss. McGowan again gets outside. He adds. Ball's loose. And I think McGowan got it back. He did. He's he's right at the backfield to take just a soft little toss.
Little flip pass.
This time they play action out of it. Right pocket, man wide open. That's Schoenwald. Catch at the 20, inside the 15, and down to the 13. Joey
Here, do the Rainbow Warriors on a smaller field feel confident to try to pressure the mobile right?
Right on third down. Looks for his tight end. Schoenwald. Incomplete. Flag is down.
I think it's going to be a hold on the right tackle. Those two have been short distances.
That mobile quarterback needs 6 yards for a first down, though.
That's your best player one-on-one at the bottom.
Right. Fires. And it's caught at the 1. And that's a first down. That's McGowan. There were 2 receivers in that pattern.
Downs on the 1 yard line.
That's a break for Vandy. Through the hands of Body and right into the hands of McGowan.
Maybe going to take a look at this. Timmy Chang. Hawaii. Other side, but this time Hawaii's lined up right. See if they can hold.
Davis behind right. Option. Right is in. Touchdown Vanderbilt. And this Vandy offense, who played pretty well in the last 5 games or so of last half here.
This dude is a playmaker. And credit offensive coordinator Joey Lynch, who's in his 2nd year with this offense. There's been so much.
Bulovis, extra point. Knocks it through. An answer from Vanderbilt.
First half.
And they've used Agu and Owusu at the same time a lot in this situation. Both guys rush from the end. Shager has a pocket and a man. That's Pinoque. He's got a lot of field in front of him. Pinoque to the 40. He's blasted out of bounds at the 43. That's a big play for Hawaii. And he's blitzing. Shager got some heat, and he's caught and dropped. Flag is down. Running him down was B.J. Anderson. The flag, only 3 carries, but 42 yards. He helped set up that first touchdown. Chase Gillespie burst through the hole, and he's got the first down.
Put the football in the air, and when they do, they've got to be careful.
From the 37. Little dump there. And it's Brejnahan up the sideline. And Brejnahan is out of bounds. And yes, the tight ends.
Joey Lynch, don't be afraid to maybe give your quarterback a chance here with his legs.
Remember, they converted a big 4th down in that last touchdown drive. Little dump out. That's Davis. Sideline cuts. 35. Davis spins. And he's short of the first down, but this is a makeable 4th down. It's about 4th down and 2. You see the clock is under 50 seconds. All just wasted about 30 seconds. 20 seconds left in the half. Right with pressure, lobs it, sideline, incomplete. Devin Body, the intended receiver. Malik Hausman, the senior from Las Vegas.
That's going to be at the farthest extent of his leg. You've got 9 seconds here. Time for 2 plays with 1 timeout in your back pocket.
Shager steps up, looking, fires, and it's incomplete. And now you're down to 2 seconds. You're not in field goal range.
Right, because with a right-handed quarterback, he wants to roll right to buy himself time.
There's the roll, but he's a long ways from the goal line, and he's just going to fire it out of bounds. Hit from behind, no flag, which could have extended the half, and Timmy Chang and Hawaii.
And a half percentage of his balls responsible for 2/3 of the offense.
And as you pointed out, Vandy gets the football to start the second half, and we start the second half with Sherry. During the break, talked an awful lot about the importance of this possession for Vandy, and they'll start it on a pitch, and they'll start it with what looks like a big play. This is Davis across midfield, inside the 40. Flag goes down. They may tack on 15 to a huge play by Vanderbilt and Ray Davis.
These are the plays that we've seen from the end. That's a 6'4", 230-pound defensive end that chased him down. Just got to finish better.
So 1st and 10 for the 21. Griffin is back in, and Griffin is rolling again. It was a key part of the first touch.
A bit of tempo for the Commodores here, showing some diversity here in how they're executing their plays, and it's working.
Griffin again. Griffin again in the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. That didn't take long. 56 seconds. Bulovas knocks the extra point through. And Vanderbilt.
We heard Sherry talk about the run game. They've averaged 6 yards per carry. Don't be afraid to run it.
Yeah, Dedrick Parson had some nice runs, including a big one to get Hawaii on the board first.
And he moves the sticks with the second play of this drive. And if you're Hawaii.
Offensive coordinator Ian Shoemaker. Yellen pulls it, gets hit hard, hits his man. That's Pinoque with the catch. He's across midfield. Yellen paid the price, but he was on the money. Maxwell work program for this offseason. But I think if you're a Hawaii fan watching this, there's a lot of hope. 51 new players. They're moving the football. There's a strike right to Phillips, and he races up the sideline. Short of the first down. It's going to be a 3rd down and 2.
Much more quickly.
No huddle, up tempo, 3rd and 2. And
got to be thinking 4-down territory here if you're Hawaii.
Very likely. Sidearm throw. Phillips had to go back to make the catch, and that may have cost him a shot at a 1st down. I think we're looking at that 4th down.
Ball in his hand when it matters.
They need just a yard. Got to get to the 37. Shotgun. And that is not going to work. Vandy stuffs Dedrick Parson. And Vanderbilt takes over on downs. And you could see Nick Howell, their defensive coordinator, celebrating. DeRicky Wright. Vanderbilt, they've got 28 points and a nice lead. And Will Shepard hasn't been a factor in this one. He's their playmaker. Bottom of your screen. A little trickery here. This is Jaden McGowan. They like him in space. They love his speed. And McGowan, out close to midfield, is going to pick up 11 yards. Matau Soli made the stop.
Man, Joey Lynch, the offensive coordinator, all he's going to do is keep dialing up these perimeter plays. This is a reverse. Really nice job by Mike Wright getting a little nudge block there. 1 missed tackle, 2 missed tackle. Accurate quarterback. I like him on the move, especially to the right as we saw him there.
Davis. And Davis rumbles down to the 12-yard line.
Good.
On the ground, Vanderbilt is just chewing up yardage.
Tackle, and they're just running where they're not.
Davis into the end zone. Commodores have cracked this one wide open with 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Since that first drive of Hawaii.
238 yards on the ground so far. Extra point is up and good. Vanderbilt certainly didn't want.
Walks them back to the quarterback and gets their first sack of the game from that isolated defensive end spot.
If you just joined us, Joey Yellen now quarterbacking. Blitz comes. Yellen dumps it off. Nice catch by Parson. Lost the ball. It's picked up. And another touchdown for Vanderbilt. C.J. Taylor. The 2nd fumble that has been returned for 6. The last one was Anthony Orji and forced by Maxwell Worship. This time, it's Elijah McAllister who forces the fumble. And it's taken in by C.J. Taylor.
Those are those effort plays where you
forced some of our own luck. And the 2 hits, remember, Worship's hit.
The hood is about sticking together, and that's exactly what Hawaii needs to do here the last 23 minutes of this game. 23 minutes of this game.
Yellen escaping, little flick. Oh, what a nice leaping catch. Walthall, Jalen Walthall, the Houston, Texas freshman.
Say so myself, but had 7 games, 2 starts. He's been kind of a journeyman, as we mentioned. He played some in Arizona State, but he's got a big arm, and the more he gets to understand this offense.
Another one on the money. Pinoque again. And Pinoque fighting for yardage. Out of bounds around the 30 points.
You got to start playing.
Yellen finds his man on the sideline. Split the corner and the safety in the zone, and Pinoque. They're down 5. Yellen, pressure, lobs it up, and incomplete. There was contact. Yellen asking the official. And here they come. That throw behind Walt Hall, and it's incomplete, and Vandy takes over on downs with 6 minutes left in this third quarter.
Keep finding ways to create that luck. But that's also got to be a testament to who they are and what they've worked on. There he goes.
Right, and he's got wheels. Midfield. Wright is gonna go. Mike Wright, 87 yards. Passing academy. But once he got outside, man, it was dynamite.
There was an outstanding double block out there on the perimeter. I couldn't catch the number, but those guys are working their tails off. And
the lead continues to grow. 49-10.
Touchdown and no interceptions. The numbers speak for themselves, but it's the way that they responded, Rich. You mentioned it. That's what's been most impressive.
Yellen's throw is short and it's incomplete. And right now, Hawaii's offense, who was moving, he appeared before that Senate committee and testified. This is Wright, and he's got the first down, and he's inside whole season. Bringing Timmy Chang in here, having guys transfer back home to play, that goes a long way. Flag goes down. I don't know if he made the catch or not. I don't think he did. It's incomplete.
Pass interference, defense number 3. 15-yard penalty for the previous spot. Automatic first down.
They have a proud, long tradition here in Manoa, and it'll continue.
Third down. That is Shepard. That's another touchdown for Vanderbilt. Mike Wright, Will Shepard, 15 yards. Has hung another touchdown on the board. 55 points, soon to be 56.
Beautifully placed football, shallow crossing route, getting Will Shepard with basically the outcome almost determined. I think at this point in the game, if you're Vanderbilt, you really need to.
San Diego State, 3:30 Eastern, to open up that new stadium.
I had a chance to go by the Aztecs practice on Wednesday, and they are going to be good this season. Braxton Burmeister, the Virginia Tech quarterback, transferred in. That kid's got the best arm on the Mesa since Ryan. They lost a lot of one-score games last year. Had a nice win today. I think ULV is definitely trending up.
That punt's going to scoot out of bounds well inside Hawaii's 40-yard line. 5 seconds left.
Now it's early, and Hawaii's not going to be near the level of competition they'll see, but this is what you should do to a team that you're better than.
3 sacks tonight. And another turnover. A sliding interception by Chase Lloyd. A
strategic move that has certainly paid off.
Does the ball move?
The pass has been ruled incomplete. Therefore, it'll be Hawaii ball. Fourth down, the minus 22-yard line, 4th and 19. Clock will start when ball's legally snapped.
So Vandy's still going to get the football.
Right, you're out there cheering your buddies on, like we heard Sherry talking about Mike Wright was doing, and staying in the game, and coach the guy that's playing your position and all those sort of things. Life's about memories, and this is going to be a really good one for Vanderbilt.
13.
When he goes, he can go.
A.J. Swan has taken over. Mike Wright tonight was terrific. 13 of 21, 146 yards, 2 touchdowns. Swan, there's that deep ball you were talking about, and it's gorgeous. Drops it right in there along the sideline. Devin Bott.
I think the teams that it's going to affect the most are going to be the academies that love to cut block out on the perimeter with their skill players. That's going to affect them and what they're going to be able to do and operate.
Swan on 3rd down, 17. Gillespie is hit. That's a nice play. Coming up from the safety spot, Noah Kemma.
This year than we saw a season ago.
Back in the ballgame is Braden Shager, who started this game. And Hawaii keeps it on the ground. Bryant Lele.
Academy. Because what was also funny is that he not only started a text thread with the high school players, but with many of the other collegiate quarterbacks around the country.
That's
and
right.
They're asking each other about reads and talking about bronze to actually make his bust because his head was so big. So it took him a couple years to get in, but he finally got in this year. He's got a pretty talented son, Bryce, who's been offered a scholarship at Notre Dame.
Because I'm sure I think he lives on the East Coast. I'm sure he's asleep. There's no way that he's watching, so I think you're safe for hammering a former teammate of yours. My goodness.
Love you, Hellahead.
Shaker rolling, fires it incomplete. We've been enjoying, obviously, the islands here and the cuisine. Sherry Burris joins us now.
And just a great way to live life.
Gillespie busts one to the 20, and Chase Gillespie is hauled down, but not after a significant run back to the house. That's to the 7-yard line, and I'm getting it.
We're going to go to sleep.
Yeah, he said after an hour of celebrating, he said he was going to pass out.
Rightfully so.
On the way home. And that one into the end zone. That is Cooper Lutz, the senior out of Reading, Pennsylvania, the transfer from Syracuse.
On for an eventual touchdown. I mean, Vandy was shell-shocked. But man, did
this team is, we need to win the response. If something goes wrong, we need to win the response. They had a hard time doing that last year. Shager's throw caught in traffic. Walthall is all the way out to the 45-yard line.
You see a little acrobatics there.
James Phillips getting an unassisted tackle there. Jordan Johnson, first carry, stays on his feet. The freshman out of Dallas. They are really happy that he is now a member of this team. And
this is a pretty good group that they were able to get after. And that was largely Nick Howell and his play calling and his blitz designs, particularly on 3rd down.
In here, through the rain, through that, what had to be a painful 3rd quarter to watch. And it was great. I mean, it's just great to see these fans engaged and back connected to this program. And I think before the year's out, Hawaii's going to win some football games. And for Clark Lee and Vanderbilt, this is a great way to start 2022.
And how about this?